Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Anderson. I'm back with another story today, and I'm going to show you the cover. The title of this story is Spoon. Yeah, this little character is a spoon. What on earth could this story be about? My goodness, what do you think? Maybe it's about cereal. When I think of a spoon, I think about cereal or ice cream. I think of things that I would eat in a bowl and would have a spoon to eat it with. Maybe it's about soup. Maybe. Did you have some great predictions? Yeah. Amy Krauss Rosenthal and Scott Magoon are the authors. The author writes the word, and the illustrator is the person that draws the pictures. So this little character is Spoon. I'm going to flip it around and show you the backside of the story. Oh, what do you see? Yeah, these are a bunch of utensils, aren't they? For eating utensils. This is a knife and a fork. Oh, what are those? Do you know? Do you ever use those? Those are called chopsticks. It's another way to eat food. You use two sticks to pick up your food and put it in your mouth. Honestly, Mrs. Anderson has never been able to use them the right way. I can't figure it out. That's just me. Maybe you know how to use them. You could teach me. Spoon. Let's read the story and see what it's all about. Oh, this is Spoon. And there's the bell from our school. I'm going to keep going with my story. This is Spoon's family. Oh, look at all the different utensils we have here. A bunch of spoons. There's a big one, a ladle. There's one that has holes in it. Sometimes I stir up my pasta with things like that. Oh, here's a fork over here. He looks a little worried. Let's see about what's going on with Spoon's family. On Sundays, Spoon goes to visit his Aunt Silver. He has to be on his very best behavior there. She's very fancy and she's very proper. Goodbye, darling. Ta-ta. At bedtime, Spoon likes to hear the story about his adventurous great-grandmother who fell in love with a dish and ran off to a distant land. Lately, though, Spoon had been feeling a little blue. "What's wrong?" asked his mother. "You look a bit out of shape." "Nothing," mumbled Spoon. "It's just that, I don't know. All my friends have it so much better than me. Like Knife. Knife is so lucky. He gets to cut. He gets to spread. I never get to cut or spread." "Well, yes. Knife is pretty spiffy that way, isn't he?" And Fork. Fork is so lucky. She gets to go practically everywhere. I bet she never goes stir crazy like I do. Fork gets to get out and make herself useful, doesn't she? Oh, look at what the fork's doing. She's cutting through cake, salad, pasta. Ooh, even burgers on the grill. And chopsticks. They are so lucky. Everyone thinks they're really cool and exotic. No one thinks I'm cool or exotic. "Those chopsticks are something else, aren't they?" said Mom. Meanwhile, if only Spoon knew what his friends were saying at that very minute. "Spoon is so lucky," said Knife. "He's so fun and easygoing. Everyone's so serious with me. No one's ever allowed to be silly with me like they are with Spoon." Clang, clang, bang! "Spoon is so lucky," said Fork. "He gets to measure stuff. No one ever does that with me." Yeah, measuring things. Spoon is scooping out some sugar and putting it into a cup to make sure they have just enough sugar. And over here they're making some music. "Spoon is so lucky," said Chopsticks. "He can go places all by himself. We would never be able to function apart." That night after bedtime stories, Spoon's mom turned off the light and tucked him in and said, "You know, Spoon, I wonder if you realize just how lucky you are. Your friends will never know the joy about diving headfirst into a bowl of ice cream." This is making me want to go out and eat some ice cream right now with a spoon. Love ice cream, do you, boys and girls? Oh, love it. They'll never know what it feels like to clank against the side of a cereal bowl. They'll never be able to twirl around in a mug or relax in a cup of tea. Yeah, I wouldn't use a fork to stir tea, and I wouldn't use a fork to eat or a knife to eat my cereal. Would you, boys and girls? No, those are only things you can do with a spoon. Spoon hadn't thought of it that way before. He lay awake in bed for a long time. His mind was racing. He felt so alive. There was only one thing to do. I can't sleep. Come snuggle. Come on over here, Spoon. And so he did. He was snuggling with Mom and Dad. Do you think he felt a little bit better about himself, boys and girls? I think so. Sweet dreams. And he is dreaming about that ice cream he gets to dig into, and a piece of pie, and some yogurt. Oh, all those yummy, yummy things. Yeah, well, I thought that was a fun story about Mr. Spoon. He didn't feel so great about himself. He wished he could do other things like a fork and like a knife. But then he realized what great things he can do all by himself that the other utensils couldn't do. Yeah, he ended up being very happy at the end of that story, didn't he, boys and girls? Yeah. Did you know you have special things that you can do that maybe somebody else can't do, boys and girls? Yeah, we all have our own special talents that that make us so special. And I see it in every single one of you, boys and girls. Thanks for listening to this story. I'm sure we're going to be seeing you real soon. Okay, boys and girls, have a great day.